This is going to be a reading for Friday, July the 12th, looking into the weekend. How can you optimize your weekend and then enjoy the week ahead? We are starting off with family. So we're going to see what card comes out with that. This one is jumping out at me and it is Ace of Air. So this is a very positive card. I would encourage you to make an effort. Like, now is the time to be able to reach out to a loved one, put that energy forth and focus on, like, when I look at this, I feel that it's important to have some appreciation and gratitude for your loved ones, even if you find one of your parents irritating or you have a sibling that is annoying. To see the blessing in that the challenges that you face with those relatives actually shape who you are and that there is a positive benefit for that. I want you to remember about your ancestry and that everything, good, bad, is giving you strength, and that overall, this is a very positive card. It is a positive read. It is saying that, just now is a time to appreciate where you've been, where you are, and where you're going next. And also the energy this weekend, it is a great time to be really intentional in terms of the things that you want to unfold for the rest of the year. Let's move on to relationships. This is if you are in a relationship. So we'll see what comes out with that. And then we will move on to if you are not in a relationship. So the card that's coming out around relationships is 10 of Earth. I love this energy. It is so positive and vibrant. And again, the theme is really about celebrating your relationships. It also goes back to if you are in a relationship and you have been thinking about marriage or wanting to move forward with that relationship to the next level, now is the time for that. So I would say that, yes, this just feels overall auspicious and very abundant in terms of your relationships. And if for some reason you are seeing this and you're wanting to know, is this relationship worth continuing? Am I in the right relationship? The answer is yes, it is fantastic. And that if you decide, if you are married, that it's positive, and that if you wanted to get married, that this would be a positive as well. Moving on to if you are single. Oh, I'm gonna put this one back in here. So let's just see what happens with this. This is if you are wondering when you are going to meet someone, or what is it that is blocking where you're not finding that right person. And a lot of it, even as I just go through this and the card isn't coming out, it's saying patience. This is very much about timing. If you have at any point wondered if there is something wrong with you in some capacity, why are you not meeting the right person? I have several cards here. I'm gonna go, I actually have 3 here. Pick. You're gonna pick either number 1, number 2, or number 3, okay? So just figure, you're single, number 1, number 2, number 3. Here we go. All right, so this is if you pick number 1. The reading around dating here is 4 of Fire, and this is a very karmic card. This is saying that, what's happening here is, how do you move through this? It's going to be a shift in mindset for you. There is a part of you that keeps attracting the same type of person, or rather that you keep being attracted to the wrong type of person for you. It's because you're trying to get some type of closure, and that closure is not going to come until you change the way that you see things. When you move on from something and you say, I'm gonna let go of that past thing, a lot of the time that person will come back in. But even if that person from the past comes back in, they are not right for you. It is not a fit. So I would say just work on yourself at the moment. And as you do that and you truly let go and surrender and be kind to yourself, then that block will release and a right connection will come in. Let's move on to those of you who picked number 2. If you picked number 2 and you're single and you're wanting to understand what is it that I need to know next, this card is, wow, okay, we have 3 of fire here. 3 of fire. I found it interesting, we've got another fire card. So with this one here, this is, there is definitely an energy of heartbreak here, but I feel out of this heartbreak, you are going to, what you're moving into next is going to be fantastic. There is a really positive energy here. I feel that what you went through in this past experience is actually very, very healing. And the way I would encourage you to think about this is, instead of it being heartbreak, it is heart opening for you. And in terms of how do you move on, how do you heal, the key is to forgive the other person. And typically when this comes up, it means that there has been some type of betrayal, that there has been some type of dishonesty and the connection that you had with someone else, and that energy is still being there. So being able to forgive and to let that person or the other person where the betrayal was in the relationship, in that triangle, to be able to say, okay, I am taking the lesson from this. I forgive myself for putting myself in this situation, and then that is going to free you up. And again, I feel a very, very positive energy coming in. So just hang on in there, be patient, it is coming. If you picked card number 3, this card is 9 of Earth. 9 of Earth here. And with this one, there's now is a time of, I would say this is a time to have fun. Definitely there is quite a sensual and passionate energy to this. There is definitely, if you pick this, there is some type of maybe a little bit of a wild energy here. It is quite a sort of a sexual energy. It's more of the person that who you would meet or date at the moment. It's a time for you more to have fun and to explore, and that means probably around this, that is hopping onto dating apps, or it's going out and socializing. It is getting out there. So if some part of you is feeling trepidation and wants to sort of stay inside, or doesn't feel like getting online or going out to something, I would say take a counteraction, go put yourself out there and have fun, enjoy yourself, because once you do get settled down in a relationship, it's a whole different path. So now is your time to be adventurous and enjoy yourself. And lastly, we are going to move on to an overall card energy for work, your career path for the week ahead. So let's just see. And I feel with this, like, now is a time, right now is not the time to start something new. If you've got certain things going, stick with that. There is a lot of things I feel energetically that are happening behind the scenes, and it's important to be patient, because as I keep going with these cards, nothing wants to fall. So now is not a time to make change. If you have chosen a particular job, you're on a particular career path, you have certain projects in the works, do not make a change right now. If you find yourself getting pulled in other directions, now is not the time. Stay focused. It feels that more energy needs to build. As you can see, there's still not a card coming out. It's just saying, just stick with things. Just Okay, we're gonna go, oh, no, it's not yet, it's not yet. Let's just keep going here. We're almost, everything is falling here. I'm gonna drop them down and we've got six of fire here. We had several fire cards here. So with this, I feel like just again, there's a theme of patience here. Stay the course, do the work, and the work that you have done so far is absolutely going to pay off. Please, if you have any doubt at any point, you're wondering, is a project going to come to fruition? Are all the actions that you're taking going to pay off? Should you stick with the job? Is the project going to be successful, or the projects be successful? Yes. Have you chosen the right path for you at this point? Did you make a mistake? You did not make a mistake. You are on the right track. So please just hang in there. Remember that sometimes it just takes time for the seeds that you've planted to come to fruition. But a lot of the things that you started working on a month, 2 months, 3 months ago are going to really bloom and happen in the next 2-3 months. So you will start to see those results show up in a very, very positive way then. Okay, please do subscribe to the channel. It's getting into twilight here. Make sure to share your comments, and I look forward to seeing you on Tarotwood next time.